Hello everyone, John here, your companion on this journey through the vast landscapes of knowledge and wisdom. Welcome back to Knowledge Journey. Today I want to talk about something incredibly important, yet often overlooked. Privacy. In a world where sharing is the norm and oversharing is practically encouraged, it's vital to remember that some things are best kept to ourselves. Our lives are like intricate tapestries, woven with threads of experiences, secrets, dreams, and vulnerabilities. And while it's wonderful to share parts of this tapestry with others, some threads should remain hidden, protected. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle into your favorite chair, and let's delve into the 5 things you should never share with anyone. Trust me, this isn't about being secretive or aloof. It's about safeguarding your peace of mind and protecting the sanctity of your personal space. We'll laugh a little, reflect a lot, and maybe even find ourselves nodding in agreement as we explore these insights together. Ready? Let's get started. Part 1. Personal financial information. All right, let's dive into the first thing you should never share, your personal financial information. Now, I know what you're thinking. Money talk is everywhere these days. We're bombarded with advice on investments, savings, and even how to manifest wealth. But here's the catch. Sharing your financial details can lead to a host of problems you didn't anticipate. Imagine this. You've worked hard, saved diligently, and you're finally in a comfortable financial position. You share this information with a friend, casually mentioning your savings, your salary, or that hefty bonus you just received. What happens next? You might find yourself facing envy, unsolicited advice, or worse, people expecting financial favors. I've seen it happen countless times. A middle-aged friend, let's call him Mike, shared his financial success story at a dinner party. What followed was a string of awkward moments. Friends asking for loans, others subtly hinting at financial help, and a few even questioning his choices, as if they had a right to judge how he managed his money. The truth is, your financial situation is nobody's business but your own. It's a part of your life that should be guarded with the utmost care. Sharing too much can make you vulnerable to manipulation, and in some cases, even fraud. So what should you do? Keep your financial cards close to your chest. Discuss your finances only with those who need to know, like your financial advisor or your immediate family. And if you need advice, seek out professionals rather than relying on the opinions of friends or colleagues. Remember, protecting your financial privacy isn't about being secretive. It's about being wise. It's about ensuring that your hard-earned money remains a source of security and not a point of contention or exploitation. Stay tuned, because up next, we'll talk about another sensitive topic, family problems. Part 2. Family problems. Let's move on to the second thing you should never share with anyone, your family problems. Family. It's the foundation of our lives, the source of our greatest joys, and sometimes our deepest frustrations. Every family has its issues. It's just part of being human. But sharing these problems outside the family circle can lead to unintended consequences. Think about it. You're having a rough time with your spouse, your kids are acting out, or perhaps there's tension with your in-laws. It's tempting to vent to a friend or a colleague, looking for a sympathetic ear or some advice. But here's where things get tricky. Take the story of Sarah, a friend of mine who confided in a colleague about her marital issues. What started as a private conversation quickly turned into office gossip. People she barely knew started offering unsolicited advice, and before she knew it, her personal life became the topic of water cooler conversations. It strained not only her professional relationships, but also added more stress to her already tense home life. Family problems are deeply personal and often complex. Sharing them can lead to misunderstandings, judgments, and even the erosion of trust within your family. It can also give others power over you, information that can be used against you, whether intentionally or not. So, What's the alternative? If you need to talk, seek out a professional, someone who can offer objective, confidential support. A therapist or counselor can help you navigate these challenges without the risk of gossip or judgment. They provide a safe space where you can explore your feelings and find constructive solutions. And remember, discussing family issues with your loved ones is often the first step towards resolution. Open, honest communication within the family can foster understanding and healing. By keeping family problems within the family or sharing them only with trusted professionals, you protect your privacy and maintain the integrity of your relationships. Stay with me, because next we'll explore why it's wise to keep your long-term goals and ambitions close to your heart. Part 3. Long-term goals and ambitions. All right, let's talk about the third thing you should keep to yourself: your long-term goals and ambitions. Dreams and aspirations are deeply personal. They're the driving force behind our actions, the light that guides us through the darkest times. Sharing them might seem harmless, but it can sometimes invite negativity and doubt that can derail your progress. Picture this: you've been quietly working on a passion project, a dream that's been years in the making. You're excited, brimming with enthusiasm, and you decide to share it with a friend. Instead of the support and encouragement you hoped for, you're met with skepticism and doubt. Comments like, "Are you sure you can do that?" Or, "That sounds risky," can seep into your mind, planting seeds of doubt and fear. This reminds me of Dave, a colleague who once shared his ambition of starting a business with his friends. Instead of encouragement, he faced a barrage of concerns and negative feedback. Those words lingered, and he found himself second-guessing his decisions at every turn. It took him years to regain the confidence to pursue his dream again. Your goals and ambitions are fragile when they're still in the planning stages. They need to be nurtured and protected from negativity. Sharing them too early can expose them to criticism that can dampen your spirit and deter you from taking bold steps. Instead, focus on your journey. Work diligently and let your achievements speak for themselves. Share your dreams with a select few who genuinely support and believe in you. People who will lift you up and encourage you to keep going, even when the going gets tough. And remember, there's something incredibly powerful about working quietly and achieving success without the world watching. It allows you to move freely, make mistakes, learn, and grow without the pressure of external expectations. So, keep your long-term goals close to your heart, nurture them, and reveal them when you're ready, when you've built a solid foundation and are confident in your path forward. Next, we'll dive into why sharing past mistakes and regrets can be more harmful than helpful. Stay tuned. Part 4. Past mistakes and regrets. Now let's move on to the fourth thing you should never share: your past mistakes and regrets. We all have a past filled with mistakes and regrets, those moments we wish we could erase or do over. It's part of being human, part of our journey. But sharing these deeply personal aspects of our lives can sometimes do more harm than good. Imagine this. You're at a social gathering, feeling nostalgic and open. You start sharing a story about a significant mistake you made in your younger years. The intention is to bond over shared experiences, maybe even to offer a lesson. But instead, the conversation takes a turn. People start seeing you through the lens of your past error, and it begins to color their perception of you. This reminds me of Karen, who once shared a deeply personal story about a financial blunder she made in her 20s. While she thought it would be a learning moment for her friends, it instead became a topic of gossip. People started questioning her financial decisions in the present, despite her having learned and grown from that experience. The truth is, our past mistakes and regrets are often misunderstood when taken out of context. They can lead others to make unfair judgments or assumptions about us. These moments of vulnerability can be used against us, especially in professional settings or among acquaintances who don't know us well enough to see the full picture. Instead of broadcasting these regrets, reflect on them privately. Learn from them and let them guide your actions moving forward. If you feel the need to share, do so with someone who has earned your trust, someone who understands you and will offer constructive support rather than judgment. And remember, everyone makes mistakes. What matters is how we grow from them, how we use those experiences to become better versions of ourselves. Your past doesn't define you, your actions today do. Keep your past mistakes and regrets as personal lessons, shared selectively and thoughtfully. This approach helps maintain your dignity and allows others to see you for who you are now, not who you were then. Next, we'll discuss the importance of keeping your personal weaknesses and vulnerabilities to yourself. Stay with me. Part 5. Personal Weaknesses and Vulnerabilities. Let's move on to the fifth and final thing you should keep to yourself: your personal weaknesses and vulnerabilities. We all have our insecurities, those parts of ourselves we're not entirely confident about. They might be fears, doubts, or perceived shortcomings. While it's natural to seek solace in sharing these with others, doing so can sometimes open us up to manipulation and exploitation. Picture this: you're at a work event, feeling a bit out of place. In an attempt to connect, you share a few personal insecurities with a colleague. Maybe you talk about your fear of public speaking or your struggle with time management. What you don't realize is that this information could be used against you, subtly or overtly, in competitive or even casual interactions. I recall a story about Tom, who shared his anxiety about deadlines with a coworker. Initially, it felt like a bonding moment, but later he found that this coworker would remind him of his anxiety during critical moments, undermining his confidence just when he needed it most. Your personal weaknesses and vulnerabilities are intimate parts of you that need to be handled with care. When shared indiscriminately, they can become tools for others to use to their advantage, intentionally or not. This can lead to a cycle of self-doubt and stress that hampers your growth and well-being. So, what should you do instead? Work on your weaknesses quietly. Seek advice from mentors or professionals who can offer guidance without judgment. Focus on self-improvement and building resilience. Share your vulnerabilities only with those who have proven their loyalty and understanding over time. Remember, acknowledging your weaknesses is the first step towards overcoming them. It's a journey of self-awareness and personal growth that doesn't need to be broadcasted to the world. By keeping these parts of yourself private, you protect your mental and emotional health, giving yourself the space to grow stronger and more confident. In conclusion, safeguarding your personal weaknesses and vulnerabilities helps maintain your integrity and strength. It allows you to navigate life's challenges with a sense of security and inner peace. Thank you for joining me today. I hope these insights help you protect what's precious and personal. Remember, it's not about being secretive, it's about being wise. If you found this discussion valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to Knowledge Journey. Until next time, take care and keep growing. Conclusion. And there you have it, 5 things you should never share with anyone. As we've journeyed through these topics, we've seen how important it is to safeguard certain aspects of our lives. Personal financial information, family problems, long-term goals, past mistakes, and personal vulnerabilities are all sensitive areas that deserve our careful consideration and discretion. Protecting these aspects of your life isn't about being secretive or isolating yourself. It's about preserving your peace of mind, your relationships, and your personal integrity. It's about creating boundaries that allow you to grow and thrive without unnecessary interference or judgment. Remember, life is a delicate balance of sharing and withholding, of openness and privacy. By keeping these 5 things close to your heart, you ensure that your journey remains under your control, free from unwarranted negativity or exploitation. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you've perhaps shared too much? How can you better protect your personal information and well-being moving forward? It's never too late to make positive changes and set healthier boundaries. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope you found these insights helpful and thought-provoking. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Knowledge Journey for more wisdom and guidance on navigating life's complexities. Until next time, remember to cherish your privacy, nurture your dreams, and stay true to yourself. This is John, signing off. Take care and keep growing.